Okay, so this video is for the person that's going to be taking my classes for the time that I'm on sick leave. So hello to you, whoever you are, and thank you for filling in while I'm on sick leave. I'm basically just going to this video as quick as I can, just show you Connect. It'll give you, what I'm going to show you will give you the option of using Connect in the class with the students, or just accessing my materials, and you can print them off hard copy or whatever. So yeah, depending on whether you've used Connect before or how computer savvy you are and whatever, you'll have the option of either or. So the best thing to do is just type in Portal WA. I've got Connect and Portal bookmarked here, of course, but for yourself, I don't know if you are familiar with the Portal or Connect or anything. So just Portal WA. First link will bring up this page, and you just click on Login. I assume you have your own user credentials to be able to log in. And I assume that once you've filled the position officially at the school and it's been transferred over on SIS, etc., these classes are going to come up here when I click on. So I'm on the portal now. I just click on this link here to get to Connect. These classes will come up in your login. So this is the Connect home page, basically. To get back to it, if you ever wanted to, you just click on that icon there. It's really got not much on it, except if you click on that, it'll bring up your email and calendar web version of it in another tab. But the only tab that you need to be concerned about, or that you want to use, is this one here, Classes. So click on Classes. Up until this point, you do that whether you're going to use Connect in class with the students or not. Now you'll see there's a class come up, non-health ed, blah blah blah. That's the period 1 non-health ed class. If you're going to use Connect, in the class with the students, as I said, you click on. You would want to click on Quick Class Switch. Now, then that brings up these classes, which should be the same. These will all transfer over to you. And this class here is the one that Conrad's got, Conrad Mail, who you've probably met. And I'm also on it as well, listed in that class. So, but anyway, that's not really relevant to you. But so this one here that says ticked, select your default class. I've got this one ticked, so that's the one that came up when I clicked on classes just up here. Okay, but we can get out of that because I'm going to use this class as an example for this video. So as you can see, I've got images I've uploaded there. You don't need to worry about any of that. There's a notice there from their last assessment task. I may do another video if Terry informs me that you're going to be using Connect with the students in class. Then I'll do a short video on just a couple of these, some of these tabs that I'm not going to go through in this video. I just want to go through the basic functions, which it's very, very simple. So just on this page, though, just quickly before I go off it, you've got the calendar here, which has crosses on it, some dates. So that's the assessment task due dates. So that's the Roadmap of Life one. If I was to click to September and click on this one here, this is the due date for the alcohol decision making assessment task, which and if you click on that and then go details, it will have everything that I've put into that task submission. the instructions are all there. So that's a new function, but a good one. The tasks, once you put in the due date in submissions here, which you don't really need to worry about, by the way. It just goes in by default. But so this is like the home page for this particular class. Now, if you're going to be using Connect in class, then this tab here is really all you need to worry about. It's that simple. Click on it, learning content. What does it bring up? The learning content of the class, of course. And these are all the sections that I've made. If you click these arrows, it just brings them up, like, maximizes them, minimizes them. The first one I've got is course outline, so that's got everything that I had planned to do week by week, with due dates for assessment tasks and or just tasks, and if they're to be submitted, I've called them submission everywhere, either in here or throughout the class in other parts. So that's the course outline. Now all this stuff in this learning content section is actually available for download here if you want to go paper, just hard copy and not use computers in the class and kids working on the tasks within Connect. So you have the option either way. You can download. Don't think besides copying and pasting it, not that easy to download this, I don't think. There's stuff on within the learning content page here that you can students will be able to download. But the class library, like everything you download, including the submissions, so I'll show you that later. But just while I'm in this, I'll just show you an example one. So the alcohol decision making assessment task is the one that's coming up soon, and I've got it in the course outline here, as you'll see, due Tuesday 16th of September, so week 9 this term. These were the lessons that I was going to do just via a PowerPoint before I gave them the task in week 5, and then these are lessons that they'd be working on it. As far as this lesson goes, you'll probably get this video too late to be able to do this lesson, because it's period 1 tomorrow that I would have been doing it, but I will send it to Terry in an email, and I'll send a link to a folder that has all my materials and PowerPoints and whatever for Year 9 Health and Year 10 Health, which are the health classes that you should have. So going back to this, just click the drop down arrow there. So here we have 2 different files, documents, whatever you want to call them. This is a submission, and I purposely call them submission in the title, so the students know. And all it is it's just it's not a file, but you click on it and it brings up the task. If you click on more, now I've never really had to tell students to do that, they've figured that out themselves. Pretty straightforward, but here's the task explained in quite detail, with instructions on how to submit it, rubrics, blah blah. Down the bottom is information on, there's obviously all the students listed alphabetically ordered by first name, and they haven't submitted yet because they haven't started yet, of course, but it'll say when they submit it, what time, whatever. They won't see that part when they log in. Their page is Connect comes up very similar for them, except they don't have stuff like this: import, export, manage a new section, because that's obviously icons that are used for when you're setting up a class, which you don't need to worry about, of course. So this document is pretty much straight out of the master files that Lynn Smith might have shown you already, but I've just amended it somewhat for Connect, with instructions on how to submit, and just a few things that I thought were worth sort of highlighting that students don't do, even when you highlight them. Like this sort of stuff here, explaining your answer, not just listing stuff. which doesn't give me much of a mark. So yeah, that's that task there. Due date Tuesday 16th September. If you wanted to edit that submission or any submission, if you're going to use Connect, then you just go into submissions. I'll just right click on it and open it in a new tab, so we'll leave the other one up. And all the submissions are listed there. Now there's some listed there that are hidden. They won't come up. They're basically, you can't delete them. They're old ones. Well, they're ones that I did last year, and I've amended them and improved them for this year, which is all these ones here, which are open and on the learning content page that we were just on. So yeah, just ignore these. That's the one that I've just completed, so you can ignore that as well. But if you want to edit any of these, just click edit, like the overall decision making one here, and you can edit whatever you want. Due date, as far as here where I write it down the bottom in red, here, or if you think of good ideas to chuck in here, go for it. I've got all this backed up and in Word copies, so that's no problem at all. But yeah, and then you just click on save. You can have it open, hidden, closed, but yeah, don't worry about that. But I'll just cancel that because I'm not making any changes, of course, at the moment. So going back to learning content, I'll get out of that too. I don't think we need to come back to that. Go back to learning content. So all the tasks are like that, set up with the submission, and it's entitled submission, like I said, so it's clear, and they refer to a document usually, which is like a template document that the students do their work in. So if I click on that, open save, so I'll click on open. Students will have to go save as if they click on open. When they go to save, like when they work in this document and then they go to save it, they have to go save as, otherwise, because it's read only otherwise. And they've got to click on enable editing, of course, to be able to type answers into it. Now this again is part of the assessment tasks that Lynn Smith did up some time ago, and yeah, I've just sort of copy and pasted it in. I've got this set up as a table without borders, but yeah, like this is basically where they put all their answers for the task that's explained in the submission, and then they save this. They do the bibliography as well, like I make sure they get sort of source information. Plagiarizing's big otherwise, and they should be doing it anyway. And I tell them that, like, if I go, the first thing I do is I scroll to this, if they've submitted a task, and if it's blank, I don't mark it, and whatever they don't source, I don't mark that part. Yeah, it needs to be, I believe, needs to be done, a lot more across the school, but it's not. I've amended this a little bit because it doubled up. I thought it sort of doubled up in the original copy. There was a couple more questions and they were sort of the same, so I simplified it. But yeah, so they complete that based on the instructions on the task, and then save it to the hard drive or Dropbox, which is I pretty much had most of them have got a Dropbox account. Just so it's backed up, and also like I got them to share it with me so that I could go in and see how much work they are doing at any point in time on a task if they're doing one. But that's entirely up to you. If you want instructions on that, I can do a quick video, or just give us a ring or whatever. Terry's got my number, so Terry Smith. So yeah, and yeah, just feel free to pretty much ring us anytime. And obviously I don't want to be around all the time, but I'm sure it wouldn't be a case of that. So if you've got any problems at all, I'm sure they're probably pretty ones that I could quickly answer for you. So yeah, that's that. And then when they go to submit that task, they do it within the submission. So like obviously, because I'm not going to be submitting it, there's no submit work icon, but all the instructions are there, and then they would find that document that they've completed, and then following these instructions, boom, submitted, and it'll tell you when they've submitted it, etc. I think I said that before, but basically all the tasks are set up like that. The only thing that you would need to do if you're going to use it within the class with the kids, as I said, is tick these boxes. Like, so right now, if a student logged in and they went to this class, this wouldn't appear. This roadmap or life task would, because I've got that ticked. But if I tick it, boom, it'll appear now, like when they log in. So you just need to tick these when when the time's right, just before you're about to start it, for example, the day before. Tick it so that it shows up when you go and you go through it in class with them. I usually go through it in class with them on the projector, and then they get working on it. Oh, sorry, it would be just day before here, or hour before, or whatever, so that obviously they can work on it because it shows up on their Connect profile, or in their class, in our class, I should say. These are all tasks. That's an official assessment task, so was this one that's already been done. These aren't official assessment tasks, but obviously you can use them for marking. There's no document associated with that that's required. If you read the task, you'd see what I mean, but I won't go into that because I'm trying to make this video short. But there is with this one, so they would do their answers in that, and again, attach it to the submission and submit it when they're ready. And it's small tasks, both of these, that they should get done within a lesson if you're going to do that with them. And yes, I've got it due 2 days later from from when they do it. This one here, interpersonal skills, is not an official submission, but this that's when it's due. But the final week, because it's like a sort of reflection on other team building activities that I was planning to do with them. And again, if you want more detail on that, on each lesson, I can give you that quite easily. Just a short phone call conversation, and you'd be pretty clear. Those, like I said, these PowerPoints, I think I said it anyway, will be like I'll send a download link to Terry Smith, so you can access all that stuff. That's entirely up to you how you actually present this info to the students, and teach them a bit about interpersonal skills before they get into the activities, and then do the assessment task, which again, I can explain more about that if you want more information on it. So that's done within class. You stand back. They build newspaper towels. There's certain criteria. There's the height, stability, and strength. And you just stand back and watch them and see, what their interpersonal skills are like. Anyway, I don't want to go into those sort of details. But yeah, this is a submission just to get them to reflect on other team building activities that you've done in class. And so that's that one there. That's the document they do it in. So it's just got questions about the team building activities, and like I said, they attach it to that. This here is just a help document, which sometimes I include for assessment tasks. So some definition of interpersonal skills and interpersonal skills, just in brackets there, and then definitions of actual specific interpersonal skills and interpersonal skills. Got a link there which brings up just a page of listed values, different types of values, to get the kids sort of thinking about it. So they're all available for download, of course. You could just click on this and copy and paste it into a Word document and then print that off. If you're not going to use Connect, but if you're going to use Connect, that's basically it. It's pretty simple stuff. If you don't want to use Connect and you want to print off individual copies of the tasks and the associated documents, such as these, then all of it's in the class library, so you're best to go there. So that's really it. That's Connect. So if I just open that in a new tab, the learning content page that I was just on, you'll see that all these match up. So if we go to the alcohol decision making assessment task, there's the submission, there's the associated Word document, as I said, in the class library, which is this icon here, if you remember, that I clicked on. You've got all these folders, and they contain the submission as a Word document, and then the exact same document that is here. So if I click on that and open it up, you'll see what appears is exactly what appears in the learning content section when you click on the submission. So it's just a copy of that in a Word document if you're not going to be using Connect and you want actual hard copies, or you just want them to email you the task or whatever. I think I did say click on more to see the whole task. So yeah, exactly the same as that document there, which was downloaded from the class library, which is this tab here, within the alcohol decision making assessment task folder. Course outline contains a course outline that was on the learning content screen, and etc, etc. Disabilities, task A, task B, associated document, and they do their answers in and attach to the submission, and that's it. That's Connect. Very, very straightforward, very simple. Good program to use. If there's any problems, you can post the problem on the Connect support community. So I'll quickly show you this just in case you are going to use Connect. So I'm a member of these communities. This one here is if you've got a problem, which I did the other day actually, and it was fixed. They're very good, these guys. And yeah, I posted a problem, it was fixed within like an hour or so. I think I posted it, went to a chiro appointment, came back, and they were like, yeah, fixed, and they said, yep, you've identified a glitch for us and we're going to fix it completely on August the 14th. So they're very efficient. So it's actually a really user-friendly program. So I'm giving you the option basically through this video to know how to use Connect, to have the knowledge to be able to use Connect within the class with the students, or just access the materials and all this stuff. And the best way, like I said, class library, folders, download the stuff, and do whatever you want with it. Put it on a website, print it off, whatever your teaching style is, and whatever you prefer. So so thank you for taking my classes for whatever period it ends up being, and while I'm on sick leave, and good luck with all that. And like I said, I'll provide all the PowerPoints and whatever else if you wish to use them to Terry. It'll just be a download link to a site called Files Anywhere, and also feel free to give us a call. My number to call me on, your best number is 0447 020 308, and I think that's all. If I do find out, I think I said this already, but if I do find out that from Terry or yourself or whatever that you're going to be using Connect, then I'll make up a couple other videos which will be very short, which will show you how to use these. If you're fairly computer savvy, you'll work it out yourself, and that's all I pretty much did. So okay, thank you for watching, and I hope that that helps you out.